Hey everyone, Ariel Adams here with theblog.com. This is the Real Watch Scuba. Real is part of Real Concept, R-I-L. And this watch is your classic vintage Rolex homage. There's a few interesting things about it. This one has a sterile dial, which means there's no branding on the dial. Some people really like that. I find sterile dials to be kind of provocative, actually. I think it's fascinating, and this is the timepiece that does that. So you have that pure style of an older Rolex piece. It's not a Rolex without that style, and it tries to replicate the case shape, as well as the case back, the bezel, the hour hands. And this is it comes with two straps. This is that NATO strap. You will have seen this design elsewhere, I promise. It also comes with a metal strap. The watch is 38 millimeters wide. I think that's just trying to stay true to that older look. And it's, I mean, it is a vintage themed timepiece, so it is going to have a degree of some of those things that are older. So that's why this strap looks the way it does, and that's why it's sized the way it is. I mean, in the scheme of dive watches today, or scuba dive themed watches, a Rolex Submariner is kind of considered small at 40 millimeters wide, and this one 38. That's even a little smaller. There's another reason it's 38, and part of that is it's intended to be a unisex watch that could be good for men or women. There's an enormous amount of women that love this look, and it does look flattering on both men and women. So this is definitely a unisex watch. Case is steel, water resistant to. I'm not really sure. This isn't necessarily a dive watch. It's more like a dive-themed watch. Let's see if I can find out that water resistance. Do not have it at easy viewing. The movement inside of this is a Seiko automatic. So it's a Japanese automatic movement in there, and that's nice. You really can't go too wrong with it. It's a nice-looking watch. It's a little rough around the edges. It has a sapphire crystal, which is fine. The case is nicely polished. There's a couple of sharp points there that might have been polished a little bit better. The bezel's a little wonky. It's got a little wiggle room to it, as you can see. It's okay. I mean, I've had much better bezels. This isn't the best bezel in the world. There is sort of a raised lume dot there that you can see, and that's also trying to replicate the old look there as well. The dial's clean and nice and easy to read, and I like that as well. So if you're looking for a nice homage piece to an older Submariner, this is a good option. It's $1,000, which in my opinion is a little bit on the high end, but it's for that sterile dial and for this strap and the metal bracelet and things like that. I don't know how much else out there is like that, and there probably isn't too much out there which is significantly cheaper. Okay, so again, this is the Real Watch Scuba, and you can see the full review on theblog.com. Thanks.